Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about period cramp relief exercises. Now during our menstrual period, our uterus contracts to help expel its lining. A hormone called prostaglandins trigger the uterine muscle contraction. Now higher level of this hormone are associated with more severe menstrual cramps. The first asana we will do is called Baddha Konasana, or someone calls it butterfly, or someone cobbler's pose. We will join our foot together and we will hold our foot with our hand and we will try to touch our nose on our foot. Inhale while we go down and exhale while we go up. We will not take our foot more deep, we will take it as much as we can and then we will try to reach on the ground like I am doing. It increases the strength of inner thigh and groin area and increases the flexibility of our lower part. It increases the blood circulation as well of our lower body. Now we are gonna press our thighs on the floor so that our knees can touch the floor, and then we will relax and breathe out. I am going to show you from the side. Hold the foot together, reach on the ground. Inhale, hold a bit, and while you go up, you will exhale. Now, we will reach on the ground with our hand. Go as much as you can do it. You can have a closure grip if you cannot go farther. Then press the knee on the floor. Now we'll take our foot a little closer and we will fly our thighs. This will help you to increase the flexibility more, and it's gonna relax your legs. Now take your foot together and relax. Breathe in, breathe out slowly. Now we can do the same thing while lying on the ground. We are taking our foot closer to our body and we will hold our leg. Slow breathe in, breathe out. And then we will take our foot closer to our body. And then we will release and relax. The second asana we are gonna do is a cat-cow pose, which is called Bitilasana and Marjarasana. While doing a normal cat-cow pose, we are looking at the side as well to relax our hip area and back area. This asana helps to relieve menstrual cramp, relieve back pain and stress, calms down our body. It also strengthens our spine. We are looking at the side. While going back to cat position, then we will relax. Now the third asana, we are gonna do a cobra pose or bhujangasana with one foot taking in front of our body, and we will do a bhujangasana. If you are not comfortable with taking one foot toward your stomach, then you can do a normal bhujangasana as well. And now from here I am reaching on the floor. Inhale while reaching on the floor and exhale while we go up. Again doing bhujangasana, and while little inhale and exhale I am going on the floor. Now cobra pose is very good for our spine health. It decreases the lower back pain which we face during our menstrual period. Then we will change the leg and we will do the same thing again. Now from here we will take our foot back and we will sit on Vajrasana, and we will reach on the ground and we will do a child pose which is called Balasana. It is the most effective exercise or yoga pose to take our body stress away. It takes the stress of our lower body very easily. Now we can sit with a little gap in between our thighs. We sit normally like this, but now we will sit with a little bit gap, and then we will do the same thing. We will do Balasana but with a little gap in between our thighs. It will open up our inner thigh area, which in turn will reduce the cramp. The next yoga pose is wind relieving pose or Pavan Muktasana. As during menstrual period we experience a lot bloating and gas in our stomach, so it's gonna relieve that and make your stomach feel good. We will first hold one leg closer to our body, upper body. Hold a little, breathe in, breathe out slowly, and then release our foot and we will relax. Now after one leg done, we will take our both foot up and we will hold it closer to our body. One of the very few yoga poses which relieves the menstrual cramp very well. It calms your body. As our spine is resting on the floor and we are taking our lower part up, it gives a good stretch to our lower body, and then we will take our foot down and relax. Now from this position we are taking our hand at the side of our body and we are taking both the foot at one side and looking at the other side. It gives a very good stretch to our abs area and lower back. And then we will go back to the main position and we will do at the other side. Don't forget to breathe in, breathe out easily. If you are not able to go fully on the other side, you can go as much as you can. Don't give any stretch to your body. You can do like this as well, and you can hold your foot with one hand, or you can take your both foot without any hand support. Just stretch your abs area and lower back. This asana is called Bharadwaja or reclining twist. Now we will do Ardha Matsyendrasan or half Lord of the Fishes pose. For that, we will take one foot closer to our inner thigh and we will hold the other foot with our one hand and we will look back and we will take our other hand on the back. We will look at the back as well to experience a good stretch to our back, spine and lower body. Let's see from the front. It also helps to regulate normal blood flow during our menstrual period, relieve the menstrual cramp by this. If you are not able to take your foot very close to your inner thigh, then take it as much as you can and go as much as back you can go. Yoga poses should not give stress to your body. Your flexibility will increase each day while you practice one pose regularly. Then we will take out our legs and now we will do Paschimottanasana. We will hold our foot with our hand, or you can keep your hand on the ground and you will touch your nose on your knees. Inhale while you go down and exhale while you go up. Let me show you from the front. If you are not able to do with both of your foot, then you can take one foot closer to your inner thigh and stretch one leg and go down. I think this is the easier version. Inhale and exhale slowly. Inhale while you go down and exhale while you go up. Don't forget that never give any kind of stress to your body, even if a normal savasana helps a lot during menstrual period. So after you're done with this asana, you can do savasana at the end. So that's it for today, guys. Share this video if you like. Bye.